Good morning this Tuesday, the 21st of October. I'm Grady Wolfe, Senior Market Analyst with Bell Direct. Wall Street started the new trading week in positive territory as investors look toward a potential end to the government shutdown now in its third week in the US, and as Apple shares boosted tech stocks following an upgrade to a buy from Loop Capital. The Dow Jones rose 1.12%, the Nasdaq climbed 1.37%, and the S&P 500 ended the day up 1.07%. In Europe, overnight markets closed mostly higher as defence stocks drove gains in the region. The STOXX 600 gained 1%, Germany's DAX added 1.9%, the French CAC climbed 0.4%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day up 0.5%. Across the Asia markets on Monday, it was a positive day as key economic data out in the region boosted investor sentiment. Japan's Nikkei rose 3.37% to a fresh record high, while China's CSI index added 0.53%. Hong Kong's Seng climbed 2.52%, and South Korea's Kospi index ended the day up 1.76%. China's Q3 GDP data out yesterday, it did impact investor sentiment, with the reading coming in at an expansion of 1.1% over the September quarter, which exceeded analysts' expectations of 0.8% expansion. And over the 12 months to September, the Chinese economy expanded 4.8%, which met forecasts, signalling a material rebound in economic recovery post-pandemic is potentially finally underway. The local market started the new trading week lower early on Monday before turning positive to post a 0.4% rise at the closing bell, led by a rally for financials and REIT stocks on Monday. Neuron shares took off yesterday with a gain over 4% after the pharmaceutical company announced it has received US FDA fast-track designation for its drug candidate NNZ-2591 for the treatment of Phelan-McDermid syndrome. Currently, there is no FDA-approved treatments for Phelan-McDermid syndrome, which places Neuron at the forefront of care for this condition when the drug reaches commercialization. Vehicle parts provider Bapcor, on the other hand, tumbled over 17.5% on Monday after the company reported a profit downgrade and disclosed a $12 million pre-tax earnings hit due to challenging operating practices in its trade division. And Deep Yellow was the worst performer, diving over 18% after the Iranian company announced the immediate exit of its chief executive, John Borshoff, and he will be replaced by the company's CFO, Craig Barnes, as acting CEO until a permanent appointment is made. On the commodities front this morning, oil is trading 0.3% lower at $57.47 a barrel. Gold is back in record territory with a gain of 2.72% to trade at $4,365.85 an ounce, and iron ore is down 0.2% at $105.35 a tonne. The Aussie dollar has strengthened against the greenback to buy 65.16 US cents, 98.18 Japanese yen, 48.5 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 13 cents. Ahead of Tuesday's trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are anticipating the ASX will open the day up 0.5%. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has reduced the 12-month price target on Beach Energy from $1.25 to $1.10 and maintain a hold rating on the Energy Exploration and Development Company. The price target was decreased that was despite strong quarterly results because the medium-term outlook for earnings has worsened, and the analyst reduces EPS forecast in FY27 by 18% and FY28 by 9% due to factors like unsuccessful exploration at Hercules 1 and ongoing higher capex. The hold rating was maintained as a near-term production is steady and cash flow is expected to improve, but longer-term growth and that remains uncertain. And Bell Potter has initiated coverage of Osco Healthcare with a buy rating and a 12-month price target of 55 cents per share. AHC manufactures sophisticated nurse call systems, enterprise reporting and analytics tools for the purpose of improving patient outcomes and reducing costs for healthcare organisations. AHC is rated a buy rating by Bell Potter's analysts due to its strong revenue and earnings growth, underpinned by scalable modern nurse platform. Takera is the platform, and a $50 million order backlog that provides a clear near-term revenue visibility. And that's all for this morning. Have a wonderful day and happy investing.